새기시네 노래하자 김종국 위대하신 용도자 자랑하자
Johnny, the King's List. The King's List has been announced. You know, that list where people get awards like MBEs and shit like that. Whatever. Well, it's bloody great. We love getting awards here in Australia. The King's Awards, yes, Johnny, they've come out. And His Grace, his royalship has picked some very bloody... Well, every year these come along and people get these awards, often very well deserved, of course. Well, but Johnny, there's one award I realised over the weekend that Australia has won. Yeah, well, which one's that? We win the award for now having the most expensive houses in the world. Holy shit! Yes, Johnny, it's been a long time coming. We've been pushing it, going up and up and up, and now we finally got there. What are you talking about?
Well, it looks like Sydney is now the most expensive, least affordable city on the planet.
Yay!
American housing research house, Demographica, has just published its 21st annual report on global housing affordability, measured by the median multiple, that is, median house price divided by median income. Here are the top or worst 5, based on 2014 data. Demographica says anything over 9 times income is impossibly unaffordable, so all of those, plus Australia, is included in that.
The most expensive houses in the world? Yeah. How can that be? But all jokes aside, Johnny, this is fucking bullshit. I can't believe how a country like Australia, after 45 years or so of saying everything's going to be great, now everything's not so great.
Australia as a whole is 9.7. But last week we got new figures for Australian house prices, and Sydney's median price rose to a new record of a bit more than $1.2 million. That's 14.7 times the latest median income in New South Wales.
Yeah, that's right.
Hong Kong's house prices are coming down, so Sydney now stands alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Repayments as a proportion of income have tripled in Adelaide and doubled on average across Australia.
$3,530,000.
And saving for a deposit has gone from hard to impossible.
Sold, well done at $3 million.
Now, it doesn't really matter anymore why this happened and whose fault it is. It's a genuine emergency. Having the most expensive housing in the world can't go on.
But Johnny, we got miles and miles of space out there. We can build all the houses we want, can't we? A couple of years ago, they put out this fairy-dairy figure of how many houses they've got to build before such and such a time to overcome this crisis.
A new report shows Australia's plan to build 1.2 million new homes by 2029 is in serious trouble. The National Housing Supply and Affordability Council says the ambitious target is likely to be missed by a huge margin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And there's all sorts of committees and inquiries as to what's gone wrong and what can we do to fix it and all that sort of shit.
Jerk, you clown!
I mean, a 6-year-old kid could work out what's wrong and come up with a fix.
어머니 그품처럼 따사로워라 아버지 그품처럼 자유로워라 수라의 천만 자식
You don't have to be too bright to work that out, Johnny. And the church, Johnny. The church is apparently... They've all banded together and thought about what can they do to help this crisis. The church? What's the church got to do with it, for fuck?
Well, divine intervention could be the key to solving Sydney's housing crisis, with the New South Wales Premier reportedly open to allowing churches to build homes on their land. Today, Sydney reporter Jack Hahn is across the story for us in Bankstown. Jack, what's the idea here?
Yeah, good morning to you. Look, at the moment it is prohibited to put anything on a place of worship that's not a place of worship.
What?
It is prohibited to put anything on a place of worship that's not a place of worship, but that could all change with a simple stroke of a pen, according to the Daily Telegraph. You see, a coalition of faith-based organisations have come together and have gone to the Premier with nearly 750 sites across Sydney.
What?
That they own that could be rezoned and redeveloped for housing, potentially accommodating 20,000 new homes. All 700 of these sites have one thing in common, Lizzie. They are a 10-minute walk away from the train station. That's exactly what the Premier wants. In fact, he's been quoted in the paper this morning as saying that this is a good idea. But how exactly this will go down with members of faith may be a slightly different story.
Yeah? I know. We'll sell all our bloody land. We'll make millions out of it. What land? How much bloody land are they talking about? So, let me get this straight. The church has come forth in all its good-naturedness and offered the government a whole lot of land that it can build bloody houses on. So they've gallantly offered it to the government. Here we have land in the inner suburbs that could be built on. Oh, well, I'll be giving the land up for nothing, Johnny, because that's what Jesus would do, wouldn't he? Like Jesus? The church, none of them have been like Jesus for 2,000 years, Johnny. They're not just going to give the land away.
Now you know the secret. At last you're beginning to understand.